Whoa, that's strong. Kidding, it's just soda. Or is it? Probably the dumbest way I've started a video. Anyway, welcome back to the Profit Plays channel, guys. Appreciate you guys popping back in for my review, my follow-up review I'm doing on a controller that I just recently picked up from Nacon, the Nacon V3. In this video, I'll be going over some of the things that I really do like about the controller. Oh, wait, how did I get the headphones back on my...
Holy shit, he's magic!
As well as some of the things that I really just do not like about it. But just a quick reminder before we get the video started, guys, I do stream live on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Facebook Gaming as well on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So you guys can catch me there live. I'll have the links down below in the description if you'd like to come ask me any questions about the controller or any of the other equipment I use as well on stream. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get this video started. It's a pretty bulky controller. I got pretty big hands, so that's one reason why I got this thing. Another is the, like, it doesn't have any grips on the thumbstick. They're kind of like a plastic. I mean, they're well made, but other than that, it's just there's really no grips on it. The back buttons, this is a major thing. Learning curve, massive learning curve for these right here on the back. Like where they're placed, it is so weird. Like I still like how I'd use my scuff. There's 4 paddles on the back. I'd use this finger to hit pretty much all 4 of them, like both these fingers to hit all 4 of them. But this one here, it's like I have to use these 2 fingers to hit those bottom ones. I'm not used to that, especially like how I hold the controller. So like I'm not used to using those back buttons. I'm still working on that. After a couple weeks, like even it's a pretty big learning curve, I'm not gonna lie, for this controller. And let's see, the buttons right here, the buttons, they're not exactly as, let me see if I can put that up closer to the camera. They're not as flat as a regular PlayStation controller or a scuff. So like you go from sliding to a button or something, you might end up getting caught. Like your nail, your like part of your finger might end up getting caught on the buttons. So like in some situations, I mean, it's not the best, but I mean, it's not a huge thing. The software for the controller itself, the software is amazing. The stuff that you can do with this. I mean, the triggers don't have trigger stops or anything, but you can adjust all of that in software, which is pretty cool. If you don't have a PC, I really like, I don't know if I'd recommend getting this controller, because it also has like a feature where you can adjust your profiles and everything like that. So like for 4 different games, you can adjust like 4 different, completely different settings for 4 different games and have it all in controller. And that's one thing I did like about this back button, is you can switch profiles on the fly, which is pretty cool. So like, let's say you're playing Apex 1 minute and then you swapped over to Call of Duty. Bam, you hit that button like 1 or 2 times and it swaps over to your other profile. Another thing I wanted to point out for all you mic users that plug your microphone into the controller, I did actually end up testing this, and it seems to still have a problem with the audio coming through back to your headset clearly. So that's another thing that you got to keep in mind for all you headset users that plug your headset directly into the controller. You don't have like an off-board setup for your headphones or anything. But yeah, pretty much all in all, this controller is pretty decent. Like I said, just a major learning curve. There's a few design flaws here and there, but decent controller. I'd probably give it a good 7 out of 10. A good 7 out of 10 seems pretty fair to me. Glad you guys came over to watch my follow-up video for this controller, guys. If you haven't checked out the original review I did here on YouTube, you can check that on my channel as well. I'm gonna try to put the link up in that corner, I think, or this one, or I forget where the link goes, but yeah, I'm gonna put a link for the other video up in this one as well, so you guys can click on that one if you want to check out like the full review that I did on the controller when I had first gotten it. Another reminder, I do live streams on Twitch and Facebook Gaming. I be on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then Facebook Gaming I'll be over there on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. If you guys want to check me out over there, if you got any more questions about the controller, or if you have any questions about any kind of like streaming gear or anything, I will leave the links down below in the description if y'all want to check those out. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out. I'm more of a sweet and sour kind of guy. Ranch leaves a weird smell after a few days.
That sweet and sour is immediately not going to smell good.
You got one on your right, one on your right.
Oh yeah, Dr. Krabs.
Shoot him!
All right, I'm gonna actually quit saying exactly the thing.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
Okay.
Yikes!
I'm gonna quit quoting the Goons podcast shit like directly.
Bud down! Bud down!
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Plate up, sucker!
Other one broke.
Oh, I'm coming!
Get off of me!
Wait, what? Did y'all hear that? Oh my god!
I got him with a handgun. That's what I said. I was like, get off of me!